Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shotgun run call. Great cut there. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs to move the sticks.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Nelson. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Oh, here comes the reverse. Jukes to get free. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Toss play to the running back going left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. You know,
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down. We're going to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Bates. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Grab down the middle. It's Bates. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs right over the defender. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Looking for the tight end, and it's blocked. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Broncos are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, up and good. that extra point. We're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it to the right side. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That puts them on top in the second half. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage here. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Fights through a tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Nelson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Red Raiders are going to cash in here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Using his legs here.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. On the run here, lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Broncos with first and 10 here. To throw, it's Nelson. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And he stopped after 84 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bates. It'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. It'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bates. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and they get him down after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver on an end around. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. And the Broncos are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
He'll toss it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Bringing pressure. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.